Hey, it's Michael. No long intro. I respect your time. Let's get right to the point. This video is about why your coaching website does not get leads and sales. Okay, so let's jump right into it. I've been doing this about 10 years in web development and marketing. So I'm going to share with you exactly what I've learned has worked really well and the failures I've made because I failed for an embarrassing amount of time, but I figured this stuff out. So I'm going to pass all of this stuff on to you. If you're making those mistakes, we'll correct them. And if you want to work with me, you can always come to my site below and apply for a strategy session. I'd love to speak with you if you feel you're a right fit. So let's get into it. Your site is about you, not your client's problem. This is the number one, without a doubt, biggest problem I've seen in all client websites. Nobody cares. And what I mean by that, your story, your about section, this, the overall story of your business, no matter how important you think that is, your clients, they do not care. They care about one thing, and that is their problem, and they're looking for a solution to that problem. Just think about it. Whenever you buy something, whether it be Amazon or a coaching service or any sort of service, you have a problem, and that is why you're looking to purchase a service from an expert to get your problem solved. You want the solution to your problem. So if you have a site right now, and you can be really honest and say, is my site more about me and how great I am and my headshots and how fancy everything looks and animations, or is it really all about the client's problem and showing that you are the bridge in the middle between the problem and the solution? If you can position yourself and be that bridge, be that guide, because your client is the hero. If you're the hero of the story, your coaching business really doesn't have much of a chance of succeeding because your client, who you want, money from, they are the hero. If they're not the hero of the story in your business, it's not going to work. It's just not going to, because like I said, they don't care about you. They care about the problem and getting a solution to their problem to improve their life and to alleviate their pain. So let's move on to the next reason. Too many choices equals confusion and zero sales. If you can look at your site right now, if you have one and you have a bunch of different packages and, a ton of different, bullet points and, someone has to go there and like compare in their mind, and it takes a big cognitive load on their brain to be like, okay, which one's the right one for me? Do you have like a really low cost one and then it works up like a ladder? If you give too many choices and make someone think too hard, they're just going to leave your website, and it's very, very low chance they're going to contact you. I made this mistake for so long, an embarrassing amount of time before I figured this out. And this leads me to, we'll get to some key takeaways at the end of the video. But if you have too many choices, I just recommend just go with just one single offer. And we'll talk about that later, but let's keep moving on. This is a huge one right now. Using stock and AI images looks cheap and loses trust. Obviously, everywhere you look right now, it's AI for like everything. In my opinion, that's like the biggest lie pretty much there is in the world right now. AI will not run your business for you. And if you use AI images that are obviously fake, everybody knows they're fake. I personally think that like stock images, at least of real people, actually look better than AI images. They just look They look to me, when I see them on a business website, I go, that business owner looks lazy to me. They didn't want to take the effort to actually take images of themselves or real, clients they have or anything real. It just looks lazy. I know it just came from a prompt. Everybody knows that. So if you're using that, take them down, do everything you can to actually use real, genuine, authentic images, because people know instantly if you're using this stuff. And I guess sometimes it can work, but for the majority of the time, they just make your site look really ingenuine, and people aren't going to trust you if they think you're hiding behind some AI images. So let's keep moving. Hiding the price of your offer and service. This is another huge one. I fell victim to this. I never would show my prices in the past. And when somebody hides their prices and you have to opt in, and book a strategy session before you can see the price, obviously you're thinking, okay, this is really expensive. So it's going to push a lot of people away. And also it's going to have another negative effect. It's going to have other people just, book a call with you because they don't know your price. And a lot of the times they're just going to end up wasting your time because they either have, not enough money or no money at all to invest. And they're just looking for free advice from you. So I'll get into the solution for that a little later in this video. But if you're not showing your prices right now, just do it. Just do it. You'll gain so much more trust, and people love transparency. So don't feel bad if you feel your price is high and you don't want to show someone exactly what it costs. Trust me, it can only have a positive effect. Don't worry about people being pushed away. It will only help bring the right qualified client to you. Next up, and the last one is going to be free lead magnets attract low budget buyers. Okay, this is something I'm sure you've heard from just about everyone, that you should always have some kind of free lead magnet, a PDF, some kind of download, a free video, a free webinar, whatever it may be. If you're just giving away, webinars are a little bit different because you can gain trust by that, by teaching somebody and kind of, bridging them that way. But just giving somebody a free PDF, or you're just going to attract people who want free stuff. You're going to attract people who are DIY people. They just want to do it by themselves. So it's going to be really, really tough to ever convert that person wanting the free advice, to actually buy from you, especially at a high ticket price, at a premium offer level, opposed to just being totally transparent with your price and just showing, and having someone book a call with you, totally being aware of what you charge already. And, they already know. It's not like you're hiding any information. You know that person's going to be super qualified. So let's get to some key takeaways now. We're just going to review kind of all the problems that we went over and talk about the solution. So make your site about the solution to your client's problem. I already went into depth on this. If it's about you, no one's going to buy. They're just not. They don't care. They only care about their problem. Number 2 here, focus on one premium offer that solves your client's problem. If you have a bunch of offers, it's just going to cause confusion. Just think about one premium offer. Okay, I suggest around the 5K and up mark. If that seems too high to you, like, oh, I can't sell a service for like 5K, start at 2 or 3,000. If that still feels even high, it's not. I can guarantee you it's not. If you're watching this and you have a coaching business, I can guarantee you have a valuable service, or you wouldn't have started your coaching business. In your mind, you might be thinking, oh, people aren't going to pay that much to invest in my service. And that's really in your head. It's not true. I used to think that for so long, and it kept me stuck at such a low level and working with really low quality clients that, I found that the lower somebody pays, the bigger pain they become. And the people who invest more, they're the easiest ones to work with. It's always worked that way for me. I've talked to many other people, and they all say the same exact thing. You want to work with premium clients, and it makes your life so much easier because you don't have to worry about the volume. If you sell such a low priced service, you got to make up for so much of it, and you got to bring on so many people to actually make a decent living in your coaching business. So I highly suggest one premium offer. Use real images and video of you instead of stock AI. Right? We already talked about this. AI, I'm so sick of looking at AI videos. It seems like over half the ads I see are AI, or like 70% plus are AI now. It doesn't convey trust. I look at a business as being, okay, you're hiding behind AI. It just looks lazy. Everybody can write a prompt. I just don't see it as valuable. Be genuine. People want to work with real people. Okay, we all get frustrated using AI, right? It's sold as the miracle cure for all your business problems and really everything. It's such a lie. And if you've experimented with a lot of these tools, they can be helpful in some way, but they're not the solve for this, and especially images. People want to work with real people. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to get in front of a camera, just like I'm doing right now. There's no script here, right? The more genuine you can be, the more people are going to relate to you and actually going to want to work with you. So show your pricing with full transparency to gain trust. Like I said, if you want somebody to book a call with you and it's about an offer and you're hiding the price, it's going to be hard for them to book because there's that mystery in their mind of how much does this cost, and on your end, you don't know if you're bringing on someone to a call that has no money at all, and it's a complete waste of both of your time, and they're just trying to get free advice from you. So show your pricing and put your pricing at a premium level. Don't be afraid to charge what you're worth. And that leads right into the final, offer a premium level solution instead of a free lead magnet. And I know that goes against probably everything you've ever heard about building your email list. And, I won't go on and on about that. I did that for years. I always thought it was about building that high number in your email list, but I'm telling you, the quality of your lead is 100 times more important than the quantity of your email list. I would rather have 10 really qualified leads than 1,000 people who opted into a free PDF. That's the difference here. That's really how much more valuable the right lead is. Because if you have a premium offer and you have truly qualified leads, you're going to make a full-time income in your coaching business, opposed to just trying to give away free advice and you're attracting just the DIY person that wants to do everything themselves anyway, and they're never going to hire you for your service. So if you're interested, you can book a strategy session right here on my site. This right here is exactly what I built after 10 years of working in WordPress. As you can see right here, compared to WordPress, I'm going to explain exactly what I do here really quickly and why I built this after over 10 years of working in WordPress, different agencies. I quit all of those jobs. I was completely miserable in all of them, totally overworked, and just wanted a simpler, I knew there had to be a better way, so I quit everything and I built this system specifically for you. If you're frustrated with your website, if your marketing's not going anywhere, and you just want a solution to make your life so much easier and to grow your coaching business, this is the solution for you. And I highly advise, if you look on my site here and go through here, the before and after section, if this resonates with you, I'm not going to, of course, read all the text, but like if you're using WordPress and you're confused and overwhelmed and it's just a pain to manage, which if you have a site, you already know WordPress is a huge pain to manage. Go through my site. If you feel that you fit this, if you are qualified and this looks really good to you, this is exactly what I work with. So As you can see, this template that I jumped over to, this is the exact structure that I would build with you. And it's the identical structure that I spent almost an entire year building to make sure that your site is actually about your client's problem and positions you as the perfect solution for that problem, right? So check out my site. We'll build everything for you. I look forward to speaking with you if you feel like you're the correct fit for this. And it can really, really help you. Essentially, all you need is about 3 pages to have a thriving coaching business. And if you feel you're the right fit, go here. It's the only thing you can do on my site. There's only one call to action, and that's to apply for a strategy session. All you have to do is select a day and a time, select anything that works for you, fill out this really little short application here. I just want to find out a little bit about your business, and I have a little application agreement here just to make sure that you and I are a good fit and we're, not wasting each other's time. So with that being said, I hope you got value from this video. And if you feel like you're a good fit to apply, I look forward to speaking with you.